10 years.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Shurretta, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't, I mean, I've watched 4 of your bouts now. 4.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, to America, she's a #1 event for Mayweather Boxing. That's Kingdom Boxing Promoters.
Mm-hmm.
They are good friends of ours. They come over as often as I can get them here. I don't even know where to start. I got a bunch of questions for you.
Okay.
Okay. Give us your top tips for anybody. Let's talk about fitness right now because you teach a fitness class, right?
Mm-hmm.
At Mayweather.
Yes.
So, what do you tell your clients?
First, I let them know that it's always hard work and dedication.
Okay.
That's what Mayweather. That's
So,
what
you're
all
going to give them a
boxing.
hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give them some hard work, not a hard time, but
Okay. A
hard
hard work.
work.
Okay.
And they got to be dedicated to the craft.
Okay.
So as long as they staying dedicated, I'm giving the hard work. You know, I make sure I let them know I'm keep you motivated. I'm keep pushing you. You
Okay.
just keep pushing yourself because you just never know. The reason why we have classes is because in a group setting, everybody is motivating each other. The
Mm-hmm.
person next to you, you can be motivating the
Mm.
person next to you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I always say let's stay high, keep the energy up.
So, in a class, you have about how many people?
It can range all the way to 2, all the way to 32.
Wow. So, you get
Mhm.
everybody motivated.
Mhm.
And then, what do you start out? Tell me what you say. What do you say? Get up, guys. We got to go.
I come out and say, come on, boxers, hands up. Let's get to our station. Let's get this money. Because health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
Yes.
Yes, I've
So
heard.
let's get this money.
And your classes last about how long?
During the week, it's a 45-minute class.
Ooh,
They'll
okay.
have you doing a good burn. And on the weekend, we do hour classes.
You get a lot of complaints about the burn.
No. Matter
Really?
of fact, these people love the burn.
Oh, they love the burn.
They love the burn. So I say, yes, I love these crazy people. Anybody who love the burn, they crazy and I love
My
it.
special guest is a boxer. We're talking about 2023. We're talking about how to get you fit. I will be putting up the telephone numbers and how you can get over to Mayweather Gym in Cedar Hill. Now, you are a lady of many talents.
Mm-hmm.
You do some other things.
Yes,
You have a
ma'am.
boutique.
Yes.
You have children. You have a regular family life, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
How do you decide what your bouts are? You are a boxer for Kingdom Boxing.
Mm-hmm.
So when is it? Let's start here. When is the next boxing event?
We looking at February.
Okay.
So that's all I know right now. That's
But
all
to
I can.
get you ready for that February bout,
I'm about to start training. I'm finna get into training camp starting next month.
okay, tell me, okay, what's the difference from the training camp? You're at Mayweather every day. So what
Mm-hmm.
is your day going to be like now that you're going to be training for the bout?
Extra training. So I train twice a day for 6 days a week. And I have like personal training. I have the stretching. I have all different types of training going on too as myself on top of working,
On
on
top of
top of being
working.
a mom, and on top of being a boutique and a salon owner. And
Kingdom
I do
Boxing.
here and I do taxes during
Oh my
tax
gosh.
season.
Kingdom Boxing are your promoters.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, and how long have you been with them?
Since they became a promoter in 2021.
In 2021.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But I'm always, I've seen you work out and I've seen you behind the scenes. And I remember the first boxing event. You were coming out. We were at
Gillies.
Gillies. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And you kept. I didn't know who you were then. You just
Mm-hmm.
kept coming from behind the curtain. Were you supposed to be somewhere else?
Yeah, I was supposed to be somewhere else, but I kept trying to see the other fights. Then the people on the stage was all the lit people,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
I said, oh, these are people pretty just having fun. So I just kept coming up there, and then some people I started knowing, and then I met you guys.
Yeah, we were we actually in the VIP section at Gillies, the first one. That was almost a year ago now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, now you're getting ready for the February bout. You're gonna have all of you. You're not gonna have any downtime. Not
No,
what you just described.
no, not really. I'm finna just get on it. This was my little break after this little fight I just had in November.
Okay, that was a big fight. You won.
I won. That was a
You
big
won
fight.
that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
I
the belt?
boxed her. At my boutique. I keep it at my boutique on the shelves. So when people come in, because a lot of people come to my shop to just, even if they're not shopping, they just be wanting to see me.
How many of these belts do you have?
I have two of them
You
up
have
there.
two of them, and
Yes,
they're heavy because I remember holding one of them.
they are heavy.
Oh my gosh, she's a champion boxer, and women are getting into boxing.
Yes.
All right, so
Mhm.
let's talk about women into boxing because you were just telling me a little while ago women
Mhm.
came along lately,
Yes. You
but
know,
y'all are taking over now.
yes, we're taking over. We don't have some fights now where these women don't got paid $1 million to fight. Yes,
Ooh,
you know,
Shurretta.
we was barely making 1% of what the guys was making for
Yes.
world title
Okay.
shots and
Okay.
stuff like that. Like for a world title fight, we get paid like 25, $35,000. But men, they get paid a million,
A million.
2 million, $3 million.
Wow. So this the grinder thing was not an isolated incident for women.
No.
No, because that was basketball.
Hmm.
But I mean, are you catching up? Are women catching up in
I mean,
boxing?
we're catching up a little bit more by more because at the end of the day, we're getting more popular. So
Yeah,
now
you're
they're
really you're really
so now
popular.
they seeing we selling more tickets, so they have no choice but to start paying us
Mm.
some more. Cause my fan base, if you notice, I'm the biggest ticket seller.
Well, you're the main event. That's
Mhm.
pretty popular
Mhm.
because people, in fact, at one of the fights, this I noticed this because I was on the door, the VIP door, and I noticed that people would come to the door. This was down at the factory.
Mhm.
They'd come to the door. What time is chicken fighting?
Mhm. Like we know the time, and I don't know the time.
And my guest is a boxer. I'm just happy to have her here, and she's a champion boxer. You train other people.
Yes, ma'am, I do. I
Wow.
train. I train little girls. I train a lot of those because it's so crazy. A lot of people hit me up on social media and they come to the gym and they just know about me and know my story to see how I fight. And they be
Yeah.
like, I want you to train my daughter. Like my daughter be watching you on YouTube and everything. So they be looking at me and they just be wanting me to train them. So I train the kids. It's fun. It's really
Yeah, but how does
fun.
that make you feel? I mean, you got to feel like a princess, a king, a
I
queen.
feel like a
How do you feel
queen.
like a queen?
Because and that's why I want to be able to get pass the knowledge on that I know to the other young females because
Yeah.
that's what queens do. You know what I'm
Make a
saying?
difference.
Yes. So make a difference. Yes. And so I really love it. It's like I didn't think I would ever be put in this position growing up. I didn't think that I would be this person that
Really?
other girls would look up to. Yes.
Let's talk about growing up. You are from South Dallas,
Yes, South Oak Cliff.
South Oak Cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's why you're so popular. You're
Mm-hmm.
in your hometown making
Mm-hmm.
money and you're a champion. What
Mm-hmm.
was your childhood like?
It was regular, you know. We was in the
Yeah,
hood.
that's good.
Yes, we was in the hood, so you know how that goes. My mom, she always had a job. Thank God I didn't have a mom who was addiction to anything or was going to jail a lot or nothing like that. So my mom, she did work a lot. So
Okay.
it would be times that we didn't see her. So we have to like just be with our grandmother. She
Okay.
stayed with us too as well. So that's who would be help
No,
raising us.
I'm so happy you brought that up because when people say I was talking to uh, Mr. The guy that owns this place, and he was telling us that we get the idea that everything from South Dallas is bad.
When it's
That's
true.
a stigma that is not true.
That's not true.
Your mom went to work every day,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys obeyed your grandmother.
Or
How
she was
many?
gonna whoop us.
That's true. Not whoop you, just whoop you.
Whoop me. Whoop us. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. We're talking about boxing and fitness. Actually, we're talking about fitness, but it's just an honor to have this boxing champion on the Esther Davis show. And she's from Oak Cliff.
That's my hood.
That's let me see. It's Kingdom Boxing. Now, in the world of boxing, do you have to belong to a promotion company?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Cause I was with a promotion company for a couple of fights. But really they was I was managed by someone who that was working with the promotional
Okay.
company.
Okay.
It was called the Undercard. And they had a TV show here too. They did a TV show some years ago
Mm,
here as well.
okay.
Yes, and so now I'm working with them because at first I just been working with promoters. I wasn't really signed to no one, but I was working with Garcia Promotions.
Okay.
They the ones who helped me get my first belt that I had got, and they was helping me get come up the rankings to fight.
Now you're fighting once a month, every two
Every
months,
couple of months I'm
every
fighting.
couple of months you're fighting,
Hmm.
and then you're training. Your training lasts how long before a fight?
I do training 6 to 8 weeks out. So like now how I told you the fight is in February.
Right, right.
So I'm finna start training in January.
Okay.
So I just get focused like that. Like I don't go to clubs, I don't drink and stuff like that. Like if I do go out, it'll have to be like a brunch or like a day party or something. Just an outing or something. But it had to be in the daytime because at nighttime I like to go home and get my sleep because I have to wake up early to
What
start
time is
training.
sleep? How much sleep do you need?
I have to get a lot of sleep, so I do get my 8 hours at nighttime, 8 or 9 hours. But I do take naps. So if I can get a nap in throughout the day, if I can,
Mm,
like sometimes I just lock my shop door and keep the doorbell because I have a doorbell on it. So you can
right.
just ring the doorbell and I'll let you in and you can shop. And I just take a nap. I have a futon there.
Now I'm now wondering, chicken, how do you get all of this done? Now, when you're getting ready to go into a fight mode,
hmm
you've got 6 to 8 weeks of training for the mode. So you're going to have to basically rearrange your schedule.
hmm
And is somebody keep track of this, or you keep track of all of your time yourself?
I keep all track of all my time myself. When I get bigger, I'm gonna give me an assistant. When I make some more money,
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah, right now I can afford no assistant.
Well, she'll, if I tell you what, you can have an assistant right now. They can come and train with you. But anyway, wow.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And then after the fight, you sort of take off for a couple of weeks, or you continue to
Yeah, I
train?
take off after the fight. I'll take off for a week as far as like training because now just these fights they've been some good opponents. I've been having to come back for like my body be kind of so so I'll be having to recuperate for like 2 days.
Were you sore after the last fight? That was
Yes,
last month, right?
yes, man. I was sore after that fight.
Yeah,
So you
because
have to
that,
soak in water, like the Epsom salt. You have to soak in there and just get a massage and just stretch because that's yeah. You just
after the fight,
after the
after
fight.
the fight.
We fighting 8 ounce gloves and we're fighting
Ooh,
for 6 rounds. And now starting next year, I'm going to do 8 rounds and up.
what?
Yes, I only want to do 8 rounds and up because I'm trying to go for world titles to where I be the world champion and get the real big belts. And
Okay.
that's where the real big paychecks come in. The more rounds that you fight.
This last fight, you did 6 2-minute rounds,
Now I'm finna do 8 2-minute rounds.
8 2-minute rounds. And when they announced it, I said, "Is that right?" And you did all 6 rounds
Mhm.
and won.
Mhm.
How tired were you again?
I wasn't even tired.
You were not tired?
I went to the
Chicken.
club after that.
Oh, chicken.
Hey, that's why I do all the training, the hard work for the 6 to 8 weeks.
The hard work.
So that's the hard work. The easy work is the fight.
Okay. That's about as confusing as I can get. However, you did say something to me at the last fight because I was there the day before the fight. Oh, the
The
weigh in.
weigh-ins,
Yes, yes. That's did not know how important that was, but I guess it's really a really
very
important thing.
important.
And you said something about, oh, look at this picture. You gotta look at this picture. This is chicken in the ring, and this is about a month. Oh, wow, that's a punch, chicken.
That's that straight right I be having
That's a
looking for.
straight right.
That's the way you
But
need
you
to
have
look.
long arms.
Yes.
A straight right. And then, oh my gosh.
That's that punch you gotta look out for because I'm setting you up with that jab and then that straight right gonna come.
Okay, you said do that again. What is this one? This is
That's
a
still
straight
another.
jab.
That's still a straight right too. He just, I guess that straight right will kept landing so much, so they got a lot of pictures of me throwing that straight right. But you see,
Okay.
that's her getting hit again. She, I'll put rocker on that one again.
There are so many cameras at these events. Is that distracting to you at all?
No,
No, you
I
don't even
really
see.
love that because I be want to see different angles of me punching and how it look when I was throwing the punch, and then I want to see the different videos of the angles of the fight because a fight can look so different
Yeah, from another angle.
from another angle.
Right, right.
One angle can look like, oh, she making her miss, but she making her play. But then on this angle, it looks like they is fighting, going back and forth. So it just looks so different.
No,
Depending
you
on
guys are not playing. It is a fight.
it is a fight.
Because
And
I've
that
had.
girl came to fight. I watched that fight. I rewatched it,
Uh-huh.
and she was coming, but she just didn't have an answer for my jab in that straight right. Like I
She
kept
didn't have an
moving.
answer for you. Right.
Yeah, I kept stepping on her as you see, and I kept on extending. Like I would kept letting it go.
And look at your gyrations. Are you aware that you're making these faces and that you look so determined? That's a good word.
No, I didn't even. I know I don't be posing. I be really focused on that fighter. Like I trying to make sure I'm measuring her right. So when I throw that punch, I'm hitting her.
You're
It's
hitting
not
her.
it's not a wasteless
Are you
punch.
saying anything? Do y'all talking to ring?
Sometimes I be bah bah. I talk to myself.
You talk to yourself. You know,
Yeah.
football players that I've interviewed over the years says, "Oh, yeah, we're talking the line. We're talking trash in the line. We can't tell you what we're saying in the line."
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are not talking to each other. You're just working.
Sometimes we talk to each other.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is
I
this,
done been in a fight where I'd been talking to the fighter.
and what are you saying?
Like, come on. I can't say the cussing words.
No, don't put me off the air.
Yeah.
Not today. My guest is a boxer, a female boxer, an up and coming industry, a very popular figure here in the South Dallas area. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I will be right back with the boxing champ, Dallas, Texas, not South Dallas, Dallas. Yeah, we're gonna do some boxing. You can give me a couple of lessons here.
Okay, I got you.
All right,
You
be
ready?
right back. Don't go away. Oh my gosh, chicken. David Show. We're talking to a very special person in South Dallas, Texas, but she's known all over the world because our shows are all over the world, literally. She is Shurretta, but if you call her Shurretta, you might not get any attention, but people call her Chicken. Where did that name come from?
When I ran track in school and stuff,
Oh, you
it
ran
was
track.
yes, it was chicken sticks because of my skinny legs. But as I got older, I took the sticks off, so it was just chicken.
Just chicken.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's spelled CH. How do you spell it?
CHICCN.
CHICCN. Now, if somebody Googles that, what's going to come up?
Me.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
Actually, I come up.
You can,
or something or something about me will come up like a fight.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, something about me will come up.
So you ran track?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I ran cross country.
Well, that's why you look so great.
I ran for a long time. I always could run for a long time. It's probably why I'm so good in boxing as far as my conditioning.
Your moves are, because I made myself a note last night. Okay, leg exercises. We want to talk about leg exercises.
Mm-hmm. I do a lot of squats, lunges, jumps, things in that nature.
Do you wear a special shoe or something? What size? In fact, what size shoes?
I like wearing these shoes. These are some Nike. Damn, I forgot the name of these shoes, but I like these right here. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bottom of them.
Yes, they comfortable to run in, and I like to hit the mitts in these because
what is that?
Hitting the mitts with my trainer, like when they holding the mitts.
What is that, Shurretta? Well, hitting the mix. Is that hitting the bag?
No, hitting the mitts. The mitts.
Oh, the mitts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I'm hitting the mitts, I like to wear these because they're comfortable. I can move around. Dip through.
So you can dance too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to dance. Okay. You gotta know how to dance when we get a little rhythm in boxing.
You do have a rhythm in boxing. Because I was sitting with some of your fans last time.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying, "Oh, she's into it now." I said, "Really?"
Cause they could tell because I was.
Because you were moving. Okay. Because you were moving.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say to your students? Well, let's start here. What questions do they ask? You speak before students. By the way, she's available to come to your school.
Yes.
And talk to girls and boys.
So
what do they ask you?
The kids asked me, this is so funny. So, have you ever been knocked out before? I said, no. They said, so you just knock people out? I said, well, I've knocked them out, but I have never been knocked out. Thank God.
I have not been knocked out. You've been in this business 10 years. So you've been winning all of this time? Have you lost a fight?
I've lost before.
Okay.
but it was never like by KO. It was never like somebody just beat the crap out of me. It was just a loss.
It was just a loss.
Yeah, some of them we feel like wasn't even a loss.
Ah,
Yes, and you know
because
how
there are 3 judges. I know how that goes. And in
and you
fact,
know how that political stuff goes sometimes.
yes,
Cause I done been to other people's hometowns and I done beat them up. I'm talking about like bloody break noses and
and you said, and then
everything.
you
And they
lost the fight.
yes, but I break their noses though. All right.
Where does all of this strength come from? What is your diet like? Oh no, I gotta go here. You told me something the night of the no at the weigh-in. You said something about protein.
Mm-hmm.
You told me that you had something you could not eat, and after the weigh-in, you
I
had
can
to
eat it.
you could eat it. Okay, I did not understand any of that. So can you break that down for me, please, ma'am?
So I don't really eat a lot of heavy meats like steaks and pork. Well, I really don't eat pork really at all.
Okay,
And
okay.
stuff like that. So I don't eat steak. I only eat fish and chicken and stuff during camp. But after camp, like after the weigh-in, you can eat because you're trying to rehydrate your body and gain weight.
Rehydrate. You use that word.
So now we're eating the steaks and I'm drinking all the other things and the
But that's like
protein
24 hours
shakes.
before the fight.
In 24 hours, you can have fighters gain between 2 to 20 pounds in
Okay,
24
now that
hours.
is just in 24 hours.
Yes, because it's how we dehydrate our bodies. Yes. Like if you look at a lot of fighters, well, that's why now they be having rehydration clauses in some of the contracts
Mm,
that they can rehydrate to a certain size because some fighters get way bigger, and that's why during that fight,
yeah.
that girl came and she rehydrated, and that's why she looked it so
She
big.
did look big.
She did. When I
But
looked across that ring, I
because
said,
she was in
"Dang."
the weigh-in too. What? Yeah, they were
No,
all there.
she didn't come to the
Okay,
weigh in,
she did
but she
not.
came afterwards. But she we was the same weight at the when she weighed in. She was the same weight. But the next day,
So the
she
next day, how much did she weigh?
I don't know how much she weighed, but she like she was big.
She was big.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like she blowed up
When she hit me,
overnight.
I could feel the weight.
When somebody hits you, it's like you ever want to just get a straight razor and just start cutting people up, or
Don't do that.
don't do that. I know,
You
but then
gotta keep your composure.
you have to keep your composure.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Wow, we're talking about boxing. Self defense is one of your hot buttons. Teaching
Yes.
women how to, and that makes us on the same page because I have a
Yes.
program called Missing Black Girls, and what you guys have been telling me these years is that if girls learn how to fight,
Self-defense.
self defense. So your class is called. You just gave it to me.
Yeah, my foundation is called
Yes.
SLM Girls.
So how can we help you with that?
So right now, I'm getting a couple of girl ladies. I'm gonna have some girls. All ranges from ages 8 all the way up to 18.
8 years old.
Yeah, 8 years old to 18.
Wow.
Yes, I want you to talk to the young girl, because
Yes.
you
Yeah.
never know who you might can be inspired to. So I'm not gonna start at like a high age.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start at the young girls too as well,
Okay.
because I was getting a lot of young girls' parents who was wanting me to talk to their young girls at that age too, and they was really like paying attention, listening to me. And I had some young girls who was clients that was at that age, and they was really listening. So I'm gonna start at 8 to 18, and we just gonna go. I want to be able to partner with some people who will help me take these girls to some places. Um, just mentoring, and if they want to try to get jobs, help them find jobs, and just let them know about how I came up and that I done been in trouble before and things didn't always seem right for me, but now I chose a different path. I work hard. I
Mm-hmm.
see the you know what I'm saying, the good that my work, my hard work ethic has
Yeah.
brung
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even my kids are
You see the
proud of
rewards
me.
of your good work.
Yeah, I see the rewards. Yes, and my kids are even proud of me. Like my kids, they love to tell people at they school, the
I bet
teachers.
they do.
Yeah,
My
they let them
mama
know. My
knocked
mama
people
a
out.
pro boxer. Yeah, so they let them know. So it's just like I want to be able to let them know that, let them know my story, and let them know that they're not out there alone, and I can get other female boxers. Because to me, I don't learn that being a female pro boxer is like a unicorn, because you don't meet too many of
No, we
us.
really don't. We don't meet very many. In fact, until I. Oh, that's a great picture of you right there.
Yes, I love
Ah,
that picture.
how old is you? Love that picture?
Yes, I
Is
took that
that
picture.
practicing or where are you?
I took that picture earlier this year.
Kingdom Boxing.
Yes.
Kingdom Boxing Promotion is where she is, and there's that gorgeous, beautiful trophy. That is that. Now, which bout is that one? Which fight is that?
That's my first belt that I
That's
ever
your
won.
first
That's not
belt.
a fight right there. That's actually just a little photo shoot I was doing with my belt.
Well, that's a great one. That belt is silver.
And gray.
The only thing you can do with those, did you ever put it on?
I did when I first get them, but now I just leave them on the thing. Cause those belts they'll get messed up real fast. Like if you keep taking them everywhere, moving them around a lot because they're so like
Okay.
delicate. So I just pretty much keep them in that little case
Okay.
and let
Okay.
it keep sitting right there. And then when people come in, they can see it.
Did you meet the 10-year-old boxer that came to one of the weigh-ins?
Yes, the little boy.
Yes.
I gave him a free shirt.
Well, I'm sure he was excited. He was
He
excited about the
was.
whole day.
He was. I seen him at the fight, and he said, "Oh my God, Chicken, you was fighting that girl. You was fighting her so much." He said, "I look, take a picture with me, Chicken." He was so lit. So I know exactly who you talking about.
And I know that I've talked to his dad since then. So yes, there are children that are in these boxing clubs, and they're doing extremely well. And one of the things I learned is that they are doing well in school, because I keep up with a couple of them now that I've met the parents, and they said, "Well, the discipline is great." So, do you concur that that's a good sport?
It is a good sport. Shoot, boxing and saved my life.
Boxing saved your life.
Yes.
How does that happen?
Because you know what I'm saying, I had like a very bad temper problem with
Were you
certain
a
things.
difficult child?
I wasn't a difficult child, but I
Okay.
had once I'm mad, I'm there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that done caused me to get in trouble before a couple of times.
And what did boxing do to
So boxing
curtail
just
that?
gave me a purpose as far as like in life. It's a lot of things that I didn't want to. It wasn't even all about the fighting. It was just things in life that I was doing, period. And when I got into boxing put certain people in my life to really teach me and didn't want me to do those type of things, and was helping me to be a better person, teaching me to be a better woman, better businesswoman, a better athlete, and everything. And then when people start being behind me, when I started getting like sponsorships and ambassadorships and endorsements and things like that, it was just like, hey, I don't want to lose none of these things.
You're a smart woman.
Yes. And you know what I'm saying, for getting in trouble doing something bad or whatever the case may be. And I got all these good things going on towards me for doing something that I already love. I simply get all these things because I love to work out and I love to fight and get a check at the end of a fight.
I bet that check is very important.
Yeah, that check is very important.
What I did not know, I think you or somebody said you get a check that night.
That night. You get paid as soon as you walk out the ring. I'm talking about that type of pay. Well, I'm talking that's the instant gratification for you.
So how many women are in this industry right now?
We got hundreds and hundreds of women
all
now.
over the United States,
all over the world,
all over the world.
Yes, like I want to bring some fighters in from other countries.
Really?
So on one of my fights, I want them to bring in like a girl from Mexico.
You know, that's a good point, because at the last fight, there was a guy there from Cuba.
Yeah,
a big guy.
That's what I'm saying. I want to bring somebody in because then that makes my world ranking go up.
Your world ranking,
because you have you have the ranking your in the country. You have your country rank.
Okay.
Like I'm ranked number 2 in my country.
You're ranked number 2 in the United States.
Yes.
Okay, so if you bring in somebody from
another country,
say,
like right
Brazil.
now I'm ranked like number 32, I think, in the world.
Woo, chicken!
Like out of 100 and some women, maybe 200, I'm ranked like number 30 something. And so now I want to fight some of those other girls
that are in these other countries.
Yes, so that I can get my world ranking up.
Okay, so
then that way when I go for belts, they can't say anything because I have my I've been fighting. I'm fighting the 8 and 10 round fights. I'm fighting girls that's in other countries that are ranked too as well. The girls when I'm fighting here now, they're ranked. So now I'm trying to like keep it. I don't want to just be fighting to be fighting. I want to fight with a purpose.
Fight with a purpose. You heard it directly from Chicken herself. And I didn't know that world rankings, that's a whole big industry. Now, I interviewed Christy. She came here for one of the events.
I love her. She's cool.
She was cool. She's no longer boxing.
Yes, she's a promoter though now.
Okay. And in the interview, I said, "How did you get into this business?" Her boyfriend beat her up,
Mhm.
almost near to death.
Mhm. He did.
And she told me, I think I did a 15-minute interview with her. And she said, after I recovered, I decided nobody is going to ever hit me again. That's one fighter. And she was one of the pioneers.
She's one of the pioneers.
Okay.
She the ones who was actually rich from
From
boxing.
boxing.
Yes, she was literally rich.
Ha.
She
So that,
Don King was her promoter.
wow.
Yes, she's the actual pioneer for women's boxing.
So who are some of the other mentors you haven't that you look up to in the women boxing world?
Like I like Ann Wolf here in Austin, Texas.
I haven't heard of her.
What?
Oh well, I'll look her
That's
up.
the
I'll
one. That's
look
the
up
one.
Ann Wolf.
And look up Ann Wolf. That's the one who Layla Ali was scared of.
Oh my goodness.
Layla Ali was scared to fight her.
And she lives in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Layla Ali? Is she still boxing?
Nah.
No, she's
She just make her money. She do like home and style. She do that stuff like that cooking. She
oh,
does
that's what she's doing, cooking.
yeah. She does things like that.
Wow. That's the boxing world. Let me see. I've got something else here. All right. You are every day at Mayweather
Mm-hmm.
as an instructor.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with the lazy people that just don't want to do the work? You send them home? What do
Nope.
you
I
say?
keep on pushing because eventually you just gonna give in and just do the work. Because I'm sitting here just keep on coming for you. Hey, come on, let's go. Come on, I gotta push you. Gotta go. Come on, we gotta do something. It don't matter if you give me 2 of them. Give me 3. It don't matter. You eventually start finding yourself working out.
Oh,
Cause you're
really?
gonna think that 2 and 3 ain't nothing, but it's gonna come. So I'm gonna
I
keep
don't know if
pushing you.
I'm coming or not. I said I was
You
going to
know
come and
me.
hit the
I'm trying to
bag.
get you up in there, Miss
No, I'm really
Davis.
coming. I'm accustomed to working out, just at boxing. This is going to be interesting, but I am going to come.
Okay.
I'm going to do that jogging thing. I mean, jabbing thing.
Yes, I want you to do the jab.
You want me? What else do you want me to do?
The jab and the cross.
What's the cross?
Jab, cross. Jab, cross. So jab.
Jab.
That's your other hand. You left handed or right handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, so this your jab. Yep, that's the jab.
Okay, jab,
Cross.
cross,
Jab. Cross.
I'm not doing any crossing though.
Yes, you is. This it's called a cross because you're coming across just like that.
Okay,
So jab.
cross.
Yep. Jab. Cross.
Okay, now what else are we gonna do?
Hook.
Hook.
That's a hook. Yeah.
Okay.
Hook. So left hook, right hook.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I don't know if I'm gonna tape this or not.
We're taping this.
Okay, she says we're taping this.
We gotta see. I gotta show everybody how I got Miss Davis up in this thing, doing her thing. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I can't wait to record
you have
this.
some celebrity people already. I saw the mayor of Cedar Hill
Yes,
on a photograph.
He's real cool too. He said,
Really?
he said, yeah, because my muscles been coming in ever since I've been working out here. So he made sure he's
Okay. You hear that? Mayors and politicians are getting in shape. Now that is, who is this right here? Is that you on that picture?
Oh yes, that's one of my events that I hosted. I hosted a Spar Wars where a lot of guys came in to spar. And people came to watch.
Oh, you look just great. Oh, that's a great looking shot. So they come in and spar, and then have you done any modeling? That's a modeling picture.
That's my flyer for my shop.
Ah, the headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we've been talking about. You're open Monday through Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 10. Thursdays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 12 a.m.
Yes, I stay open late nights.
You do.
People
and
there.
That's right in the middle of everything. You're on Camp Wisdom?
Yes, ma'am. Off Camp Wisdom in Westmoreland, right across from Redberry Mall.
Wow. Why'd you call it the headquarters?
Because it's where I do all my business. I'm at the headquarters.
At your headquarters?
Yes, sometimes when I do podcasts or interviews, like I have a green.
You have a green screen?
Yeah, I have a green screen put up.
Oh, okay.
With the flowers, I got my own. It's really a back drop. So I do interviews there. I have my boutique there. I work people out there. You can get your hair done there. You can get your eyelashes done there.
So you're running a small university. There are your t-shirts. Are those your t-shirts?
Mm-hmm.
CHICCN. That's chicken.
That's the front and the back.
Oh, what are those? Those are your slippers?
Some of my slippers, yes.
Shurretta. I'm curious about your name.
I sell those called Chick Fix sauna waist trainers. So
Are those things that go around your waist?
yes, and they
Oh,
help
I
you
want some of
sweat.
those.
Yes, and they help you sweat, and it really works to help you go down.
I'm coming to get some of those.
Yes,
I'm going to.
$45.
$45.
That's it.
That's a
That's a
well,
good
that three
price.
piece. It's a 3-piece thing, though, isn't it?
Yes, it's just a waist trainer. Then it comes with a strap, so the smaller you go, it can go tighter around your waist.
Now, okay. So how often do you put these on? There's a lot of pros and cons about these.
See, I pretty much only wear mines when I'm working out.
Okay.
So when
Not
I'm
just
working out, they help me sweat more, and then I'm
okay.
okay with. So I don't really wear those because those kind too. They were like when I'm lifting weights and stuff, it help with the back support. So mine actually has back support too as well.
Oh, I gotta come get one of those.
Hmm
I'm gonna get it now. What are you doing here?
Right now, I'm doing kettlebell swings, and with one of my old trainers. He was my personal trainer, and I
Are
was
you
doing.
boxing at this point in your life?
Yes, I was boxing. This
Okay.
was like done 2 years. Picture power like 2 years ago.
Yeah, she is a skinny boxer. That's what we've been talking about. She's all muscle. So this trainer, what did he have you doing that was impressive to you that worked?
Oh,
There he is again.
he made my strength and conditioning like get on another level. He made my legs like my legs was real very strong with him because we did a lot of leg things that was new, that was different to my body that I
Mm-hmm.
had never done before. So that's what I did love about him.
Wow. And you sleep all night. I'm just thinking about the aches and the pains. And
Cause you got this what you gotta do.
okay.
You gotta soak your body in Epsom salt. I found this new black company. They're based here in Dallas called Hustle Clean.
Hustle clean.
Yes, and they got good Epsom salt. So you got to get this. It's certain type of Epsom salt you got to get. I get
Okay.
massages. Like I have to
Yeah,
have.
I do the massages. I do
Yeah, so I have to
massages.
pay for massages. That costs a lot of money. Like training camp is a lot of money because I have to get those massages to get the pain out of it. Like it.
How much can you lift?
Right now I'm lifting my weight, so I'm lifting like
50
100.
100.
Yeah.
Ooh. And I've just over the years, my trainers have had me lift. I think I have lifted as much as 55.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can only do like about 100. I can squat.
Oh,
I can
I can't
squat and
squat at all.
deadlift my weight. That's like
Wait a minute, what is
135.
deadlifting?
Where the bar is, you start from the bottom.
Okay. Oh, get fit. Bottom line is get fit for the
Mm-hmm.
new year. That if you're fit and you have a clean mind, a clear mind, you can get so much done. Uh, I love cycling.
I love
I
cycling.
love cycling.
That's why I meant to. That's what I need to give me another bike. Cause I used to have one.
Yeah.
A minute ago. Now I just been doing the inside bike, but I want my own
No,
bike.
I like being out on the lake. I
Yes.
love White Rock Lake and Bachman Lake. Dallas has the greatest. When you come into Dallas to visit, oh my gosh, that guy I recognize. Who is that?
That's Evander
That's
Holyfield.
Evander Holyfield. Oh my goodness.
Yes. That's
Where
me
are
and
you guys?
Evander. I was at a fight, a black tie event,
Yeah.
and I was there.
Is he still? Does he have boxers now? He's not.
His son fight.
His son is fighting now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Roy Jones Jr.?
He's cool. I
He
like
really,
him.
I liked him too. He
Yeah,
came
Roy
on the
Jones always
show.
telling me tips. He's real cool. I talk to him all the time.
Did he tell you that he fights with chickens? He has a farm. He has a farm.
He probably make his fighters go catch him, knowing him.
He said, he told me a chicken is quick.
It is.
And he explained why he fights with his chickens because he has a ranch somewhere in Pensacola.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys, I've noticed that they love animals. Do you love animals?
Mm-hmm.
You have any animals?
I have a chihuahua.
Oh, you have a chihuahua.
Yeah, I got a chihuahua.
Shurretta. Ah, no, but Evander Holyfield, I've not met. We'd love it. Let's invite him to town. See if he'll come down to
Okay.
Kingdom Boxing.
Yes.
Yeah, get him here and him and Roy Jones and all of these guys. But women are the ones that we want to focus on also, especially the young girls.
Yes, we definitely do.
Okay, before and after workout tips. You say stretch before and after.
Mm-hmm.
The
Eat
right
the
foods.
right food.
Okay.
Eat at the right time. Yep. Stay hydrated. Mm-hmm.
Stay hydrated.
Make
Does
a
that
plan
mean
for your week.
make a plan for your week?
Yeah.
And figure out what your goal is.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Now, tips for doing a workout: change up your routine. Listen to music.
Mm-hmm. I listen to certain music in my head. It make you just keep on working. They get you crunk, get you in your
Really?
zone. Yes.
Are you listening to symphony or rock or
Depending on however you feeling.
okay?
Sometimes I like to sing when I'm working out, so I have it on R&B.
Find a motivator.
Like me, I'm the motivator.
You're the motivator, okay?
Mhm.
Take care of your body
Between
between and doing
yes.
workout.
So what they saying about that is like make sure you're doing the exercises the correct way, taking care of your body. That's what they mean by that.
Okay.
Knowing if you pushing yourself to the limit where you feeling like you about to pass out, then you need to know don't push yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need to stop for a minute and let yourself recover from that. So that's pretty much what they were saying between it.
Okay. And now you're on this diet. Are you on a diet right now, or you won't go into
No,
your diet until you start training?
until I start training, yes.
So what do you eat today?
Whatever I want.
Whatever.
If I feel like whatever, that's what
Fried
I'm eating.
fish.
Yep.
You know,
Whatever. That's
sweet
what.
potato pie, whatever you want.
That's what I'm eating.
Wow. And then once you start the training in 4 weeks.
No, I start training in like another week or so.
Whew, I want to come to your training camp.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to come and see what this industry is so it's intriguing, it's fascinating because you're taking care of your body. That's basically the bottom line of it. So you're not worried if somebody just decides to grab you one night and beat you up or pull you out of your car?
I mean, I try to keep my dogs like, and sometimes I have my little
Uh-huh.
gun and stuff.
So that was the other thing I used to talk to Hadley about all the time. It's self-defense. So do you have a taser?
I have a taser. I have a gun. I have a pocket knife. I have fists.
And you pack a big punch.
Yes. Hey, I'm prepared for. I'll be trying to be prepared because I have been robbed at gunpoint before.
Ooh.
So that'll made me just be more cautious now.
Was that before your fighting career? Because you're highly
right in the
recognized.
beginning, right in the beginning of me boxing when I was started in the underground boxing.
I beg your pardon. There's underground boxing.
Yes.
Which is illegal, I'm assuming.
It's not illegal, but it was just more of like on a. It was like club fighting, like we were doing like club fights.
Okay.
Like
okay. We have heard about those.
Mm-hmm.
She is a graduate of Lincoln High School.
That was my birthday.
Oh my goodness.
That's some good food. That was chicken and waffles.
That's chicken and waffles.
Yeah, you gotta eat that.
By the way, what are you drinking? I can say that on TV.
That was Patron.
Whoa.
A Patron margarita.
So when you go out, you have a big full meal, and it never shows up anywhere. And that's the fitness. That is the beauty of fitness.
When you work out, you can have cheat days like that.
You can have how many days like that?
Cheat days.
Cheat days.
It's called cheat.
Okay, you can have a drink and fried chicken.
Yeah,
and
you can eat some stuff because it's cheat day.
We need a lot of those cheat days, especially after these holidays.
Yes.
So you never worry about gaining weight or anything. Well, you can't gain weight.
I can gain weight. Like now I've gained weight, but during training camp, since I'm working out so much and then I'm eating the different types of food, my weight just falling off.
Wow. Women would love that. Men too.
Yeah, everybody.
All right. This is from the last fight because I remember the costume that you had on. We're talking about Kingdom Boxing and Chicken in the Ring. She was the main event at the factory. And it was awesome. This is the last fight. This is the 6 2-minute round. Now, while it's all over, they're now announcing you the winner.
Yes. As we're trying to work that jab.
Work that jab.
That's that straight right. That straight right was landing.
The straight jab was landing. And that, she did look a little overweight, but you explained that to us. Because you are just skinny. Where'd the outfit come from? How does the custom?
Them outfits now is very expensive too. You find a couple of $100. You got to find these seamstresses that make boxing outfits. So that boxing is, they say it's a poor man's sport, but there's nothing poor about it.
So there you are. And then she's announced the winner and reigning champion in the ring with Chicken and her promoters at the factory. I love the factory. I think my favorite place is probably the factory because it's in the middle of everything. I mean, in the middle of downtown, all of the clubs, you can go anywhere you want. And we have a lot of walk-in people. I was in the door the the last time with the VIPs.
Mm-hmm.
And people walk up, what's going on tonight? Well, we're having about, where can I get a ticket?
Yeah, and that's good. I like that. That's
We do
new
too.
fans for
Yeah.
me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So your
Mhm.
autograph parties.
I don't have an autograph
You don't have
party.
autograph party. Oh, we have to put that in the
Oh,
equation for next time.
okay.
Well, your trainer's not going to
Oh,
let that happen.
and I meant to bring some because I got a glove. I signed glove for you. I signed the glove. I wanted to give it to
Where
you.
is my glove?
It's at my shop. Matter of fact.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was moving around so much. I meant to bring it to the interview and surprise
Yeah,
you,
I want
but
it now before you start making $1 million a fight, because I realized, oh my gosh, I recognize you, and I recognized, who's the guy with the hat on?
oh
Is
yeah,
that
this the
your?
last fight.
That was the last
That's my
fight.
coach. Them all three of my coaches.
The lady on the end.
Yeah, the lady, that's my coach too. That's the Olympic. That's the USA Olympic coach.
That's right. He sure is. I talked to
She
him.
is. Yeah,
All right.
she is.
Okay.
That's he was Jermaine, the one with the hat on. That's my man coach in Little Rock when I go to Little Rock to train.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that used to be Jermaine Taylor. I don't know if you ever heard of Jermaine Taylor.
Yes, I've heard of Jermaine
He was
Taylor.
undisputed. That was his coach, and so now he's my coach.
So USA Boxing was at your last fight. In fact, you have all of these people that just show up, or you guys invite them. How do they get there?
No, we just tell them about the fight, and people buy tickets. But the people who was on the screen, that's my team, so
That's
they
your
gonna
team.
be there. Yeah.
And you mentioned Little Rock. How often do you go down to Little Rock? I know
Once,
we're about running out of time.
once
You
a
got to
month.
come back on my show. I got all of
Yeah.
these, and I know
Look,
after
we can talk again.
after this is over with, I'm going to tell you again her telephone number, how you can just Google chicken, and there's the Chick Fit.
Training with Chick Fit. That's my other business. I tell you, I do my personal training.
So your sons are going to be rich by the time they're 21.
Hey, I'm trying to make sure I pay these bills. I got a kid as a senior in high school, and he's not cheap. He's 6'4", wear a size 13 and a half in tennis shoes.
Whoa.
Yeah, the other one, he's my height. He wear a 10 in tennis shoes. So hey, man, we gotta get it. However,
you're just
we
an
can.
ordinary woman just
Yes.
making a living, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
We're a single mom.
She's a champion at Kingdom Boxing Promotions in Cedar Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been talking to Shurretta, but I don't know anybody that calls her Shurretta. It's always chicken. Is chicken fighting tonight? What time does this chicken go on? I said, well, she's a main event. So the headquarters is a second business.
The headquarters
So
Deluxe Studios.
she can get you going to the boxing match. She gets you going to the dress shop. She gets you into the gym so you'll feel good about yourself. And this is the perfect time. Get your waistline in order so you don't have to worry about getting fat.
You hear me? Exactly.
Well, I mean, what do you tell people that say, oh, you got such a little body, you have such a little, do you work out?
I say I sure do. I'm a professional boxer, and I waist train with my waist trainer, my sauna waist trainers, and I work out.
Any downtime? Like going to the movies, laying around you swim?
Yeah, I do all that.
You do all of that? Anything sports wise? Really? Wow.
Yep, I love to do it. I'm an athlete. I'm all around.
Yeah, you're an athlete. Well, track,
basketball,
basketball,
all
horses.
that. I don't rode those before. Yes.
Yeah, there is an athlete that comes out to one of the ranches here in Dallas to ride horses.
For real?
Yeah. Yep. I heard about it and I thought, well, the next time they come out here, give me a call and I'll come out. Robert Petrie, that's Skyline Ranch. That's what I'm talking about right now. They have horses.
Skyline Ranch.
Oh,
look at my peoples.
Look at you are funny.
Yes.
Like you're happy with what you're doing, and
yes.
everything
I'm happy
is
in my life
order.
right now.
Wow. Do you travel? What countries have you been to?
Yeah, I just came back from Mexico for my birthday. I was on the beach in my thong.
Whoa, promoter! She was on the beach in her thongs.
I was in Mexico. I had fun. I was so happy. I got my passport. I said, I'm using this.
Yeah, you go to but then there are a lot of female boxers in Mexico. Africa, Brazil,
the UK, in Europe. They're in Europe. They're in Australia.
On the team is a guy that I met. His name is Reggie. Reggie, I guess, is working for Kingdom Boxing.
Oh, you're talking about the matchmaker.
Aha, that's what he is.
Give
me a brief overview of what he does.
He pretty much just finds the fights
in other countries.
It don't matter where the fighter at. The fighter can be in another country or whatever. It's his job to match the fights.
And we got to talking in the hotel room, hotel lobby, and he said he was a matchmaker. And I'm thinking, well, I hadn't heard that term. I haven't heard that at
Yeah, they get
all.
paid.
But he travels a lot, he was saying, to other
Hmm.
countries looking for.
He
That's a pretty
traveled to a
cool
lot of
job.
different cities because he do a lot of shows like here down south. So he's always traveling when it's another fight because he has to be there and make sure the fights get going and get right.
The wonderful world of boxing. And we're right in the middle of it right now, especially with Floyd Mayweather and his team. I'm totally impressed with the way that Mayweather Gym and Fitness is handling this whole thing because at every boxing event or reception or whatever, there is a Mayweather present. A son, no, not a
Hmm.
son, the uncle. What
Hmm.
did you think about the senior, Mayweather Senior?
He's cool. I like him.
Oh, he was.
He's very smart when it comes to boxing. He don't forget nothing about boxing. Nothing.
He was fit. He was entertaining, and he's been to Dallas. I have a lot of questions about people. Has the father been here? Yes, the father has been here. But more importantly, there is a family member at every one of the boxing men. The next one is in February. I'm going to give you a couple of numbers again. You can Google chicken, CHICCN, and that number will come up. The headquarters is 7010 American Way. That's going to be Alpha Camp Wisdom, right?
Sweet B.
Sweet B, Dallas. And her girls' camp, which is where you send your daughters, send your nieces to her girl camp. And that's SLM
Girls.
Girls, where
Hmm.
we can teach them self defense. It can look like this at 35 or 40 years old. Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. That is my show. I'm out of time, but you are coming back, right?
I'm coming back. You know I'll get love you,
Well,
Miss
I'm gonna come.
Davis.
I'm gonna come and work out, and I'm gonna do the jab. The jab. Can we do the jab again?
Jab.
Wait a minute. Hold on a
You
second.
doing it right. Come on, jab.
Jab,
No, that was the jab you had. So jab,
jab,
cross,
cross,
jab,
jab,
cross,
cross,
jab,
jab,
cross.
cross. Only
Hmm.
on the Esther Davis show.
Hmm.
We'll be back. You are the greatest audience in the world. We'll see you next time. Thank you, chicken.